When you're working on people, you've got to focus on this. Think about the hormonal system, and go home and pick up some information off Google, because this is just a brief encapsulation. DOSE. D stands for dopamine. What's O stand for? Oxytocin. S stands for what? Serotonin. And endorphins, right? Beta endorphins. Give your clients measurable, achievable, therapeutic goals. Dopamine is secreted by the hypothalamus in anticipation of rewards, such as better posture and pain-free movement. So when you come in, give them goals to shoot for, even if it's like better range of motion or sitting up straighter. People with coccyx problems, you'll see them that come in with coccyx problems, you know, they're going to want to be leaning forward. They're always leaning forward. They can't come back on that coccyx, right? So when they're sitting there, you got to be noticing that stuff. Give them achievable rewards. This reminds me of a guy I played music with for many years. Because dopamine is really anticipation of a reward. It's not the reward itself. When they put mice in a cage and they increase their dopamine, they're more likely to go out and get that piece of cheese in the bright lights. They don't like to get in the bright lights. So this guy, in anticipation of a reward, he used to say this all the time. He'd been in a bunch of bad marriages, and he said, "Marriage is the price you pay for the anticipation of it." Think about that. I love that. Marriage is the price you pay for the anticipation of it. You're really excited, you're infatuated, this is the best deal on earth, and then you're not cool anymore once you're married. The anticipation of it. Your dog thinks you're cool. Oxytocin, the love hormone. Create a warm, inviting therapeutic environment and work to establish a trusting bond with the clients. Oxytocin is secreted through social interaction, empathy, physical contact. Serotonin. This hormone thrives in the presence of a positive attitude. Always let the client know that you're working together as a team and that together you're going to help solve their fitness goals or their pain goals or whatever they're after. Endorphins, beta endorphins. Slow, sustained, deep tissue work stimulates this hormone and helps gate pain. In the beginning, endorphin helps mask the client's discomfort, but with each session, the brain begins to change its mind about pain. All it does is just a temporary gating. Beta endorphins really aren't painkillers. All they do is just keep it from being as bad. They don't make you feel good. 90% of serotonin they now know is produced in the gut, the enteric nervous system, microbiome. So I think Till wrote an article on vagus nerve in Massage and Bodywork magazine, an excellent article. You got to think about that. Look at the anatomy of the vagus nerve as it comes down, nerves as it comes down. When it goes through the esophagus down through the hiatus, it branches out all the way around the esophagus. I used to do a release, a hiatal hernia release. I still do it, but had to do it on myself for many years and help push that stomach down a little bit. And then I realized, one of the things that's getting this release and what I'm feeling, I think, is the vagus nerve. When I saw the anatomy of it, you're really taking pressure off the vagus nerve as it comes down through there.